Hi Gemini, welcome to your horoscope psychic tarot reading for the months of January, February, March, and April of 2019. If you would like your own personal, private, confidential psychic tarot reading from me or an astrology birth chart reading, I am an astrologer as well as a psychic tarot reader. So I speak astrology quite fluently. Contact me on my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com for that information. Thank you for listening and watching. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button so that you get a notification whenever I upload a new video. And I thank you for listening and watching. This is for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Uranus, Pluto, Saturn, 1st through 12th house, Vesta, Chiron, all those in between. Let's jump right into it and see what's in store for my Geminis for the months of January, February, March, and April of 2019. What's in store for Geminis for the months of January, February, March, and April of 2019? If you want your own personal reading, contact me on my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com, or just type in Lamarr Townsend Tarot in Google. Make sure you like the video as well. Hello, I was just wondering. Hi, David. Hi, Nathaniel. How's everyone doing? I hope you guys are doing well. What's in store for Geminis for the months of January, February, March, and April of 2019? What's in store for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and all those in between for the months of January, February, March, and April of 2019? I'm excited for the 2019 forecast for Gemini. Yes, David. What's in store for my Geminis for January, February, March, and April of 2018. I feel a lot of positive changes on the horizon. Yes, are you a Gemini, David? I thought you were a Libra. What's in store for Geminis for the months of January, February, March, and April? Last shuffle of 2019. Gemini is two-faced sign. I'm a Gemini rising. So here we have the moon here in the past position. This is about emotions, emotional clarity. Maybe there was issues with emotional clarity, having clarity over your emotions, how you felt about a situation, how you felt about someone. I also feel like some Geminis were being tugged in, multiple places, or in two different directions almost, or in multiple directions. In the past, this could be 2018 energy for a lot of you. Maybe 2018 saw you being pulled in a lot of different directions or being forced to take different sides. And maybe it was difficult for you to find clarity and with all that, in between. But here we have the Page of Wands. So this is definitely about you guys coming into the year with a fresh sense of clarity, a fresh, and a more positive and new outlook on things. And definitely also being more assured of yourself and more assured of the direction you're going in. But it feels like there have been people that have been purged out of your life. There have been energies that have been purged out of your life. And, there's a new path that's kind of being cleared for a lot of you. I get the Six of Wands. So there is residual energy that needs to be taken care of, Gemini, especially in January and February of 2019. Lingering from 2018, I feel like, and it does feel like it deals with relationships. It specifically deals with people that are pulling you in directions that you don't necessarily want to go in, or you don't want to necessarily participate in. That's what it feels like. Let's see what else we have going on for Geminis. I get the Ten of Wands, but it also feels like there's something about Geminis being pulled in certain directions or having certain responsibilities that you're kind of forced to live up to, or you're kind of forced to deal with. But it feels like at the same time, it's like you don't want to be doing it. It's like Geminis are doing things that they kind of don't want to be doing. I have my midheaven in Gemini. Hello, Mr. Townsend. Hey, Ty. So I feel like Geminis are doing things, living up to certain responsibilities that they don't necessarily want to be living up to, with the Five of Wands, or the Five of Swords coming out, and the Six of Wands coming out here. And, the Six of Wands coming out above the the Five of Swords here, which is interesting. So there's definitely something about Geminis being in conflict internally and versus... So I feel like there's an internal conflict with my Geminis over something or someone that you guys are dealing with. Specifically around January or February, there's like an internal conflict I'm feeling and sensing. The Empress, but there's also something about dealing with someone, dealing with a certain situation that you're kind of forced to deal with. So for some of you, it could be Maybe you are pregnant, or maybe you have a child and you and the child's father aren't on the best terms. But it's kind of like a situation you have to deal with. You have to deal with him. Or maybe, your child's mother and you aren't on the best terms and you have to deal with her. Or maybe you and your parents, or you and your boss. It's like some situation that you kind of have to deal with at this time. While a new path kind of opens up for you. And a new path is opening up, all right, for my Geminis, for sure, with the Ace of Cups coming out. But it's just about patience, I feel. Love your t-shirt. Thank you, Irene. Here we have the 9 of Cups here. With the 4 of Wands. So I feel like Geminis, if there's something about you guys being in a situation or a relationship that you're trying to break free from, there will be an opportunity for you to break free sometime around March specifically. I'm feeling March energy. So if you can bide your time, it's almost like you're gonna have an opportunity for a clean break. Whereas I feel like a lot of Geminis have been going through mind, how do I break away from this? How do I leave this relationship or leave this situation? What's the best way for me to do it? If you're just patient, there's going to be an opportunity around January or around March or February, late February or March, I feel like, for some of you, that will allow you to have a clean break. Predicts my reading on my income situation. Everything come out positive and good news. When Lamarr told me to do a protection candle spells, I did it, worked. I'm really thankful. Oh, yay, Ty. Oh, I'm so glad. Yes. Here we have the 4 of Cups here with the Hermit. Speaking of money, something about Geminis and money, protecting their money, ironically, as well, protecting your money. There's something about protecting your money, Gemini. For some of you, I feel like some of you are going through like maybe a divorce, and it's like, that kind of energy where you're trying to protect your money in some way. Some of you could be dealing with debt collectors or bill collectors in some way. But I definitely see money, making a big, something around money is going to happen around late March or, sometime in April for some of you. It doesn't feel like a bad thing. For some, it's going to be good. But it feels like mainly protecting your assets, protecting your income, something along those lines for my Geminis. All right. Overall, it does feel like, good few months of transformation, especially January and February for you guys. Huge months of transformation, January and February, especially as you come into the new year. Like, I feel like Geminis are going to have a newfound sense of, like, just knowing what you guys want and not being afraid to go after it. Thank you, Ty. Lamarr predicted my reading. Listening to his advice, go get a reading from him. I appreciate that. There's a lot of love energy around me right now. I've been emotionally vulnerable with other guys lately. That's good. I'm a Gemini, so we are going to split February and March. I'm with a Gemini, so are we going to split February? Irene, you can get a personal reading from me on my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com, to look into your situation individually. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. All right. So what's in store now for my Geminis, single and coupled? Speaking of which, what's in store for my single and coupled Geminis for the months of January, February, March, and April of 2019? What's in store for my single and coupled Geminis for the months of January, February, March, and April of 2019? Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to my channel if you're new. And if you want a personal reading, contact me on my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. What's in store for my Geminis for January, February, March, and April? Last shuffle of 2019. All right, Geminis. We have the Queen of Wands here in the past position. So 2018 was a big year of change for you guys and transformation. Could have also been a sexual year for some of you, like a sexually liberating. But there's something about you guys picked up certain bad habits in 2018 when it comes to relationships and dating. All right. So be careful with that. Any bad habits that you may have picked up can also be bad habits that you picked up from a partner you were dealing with. So it's like if your partner has a tendency to smoke, suddenly you picked up the habit of smoking or something like that. I get the Chariot, though, here in the future position. So there's something about travel for some of you. Maybe some of you are traveling. I get the Judgment card here as well with the Queen of Cups. So Geminis are being a bit more emotionally open and vulnerable in relationships as well. There's also something about you being more, for my Geminis who are couple, there's something about you being more supportive to your partners or more helpful with your partners, especially in terms of emotions. Like it feels like your partner, or maybe your partner is kind of naturally opening up more emotionally to you. Like, you know, they're becoming more emotionally vulnerable with you. But either way, it's transforming the relationship in a positive way. But there's something about, like, there's one partner who's opening up, and then there's one other partner who's struggling to open up if you're coupled. For my single Geminis, the issue, if you're kind of finding yourself in a kind of cycle of being single or staying single, the issue could be that maybe you are having issues opening up emotionally or you know, being vulnerable in some way. All right. So I feel like something around Gemini's learning to be a bit more emotional and vulnerable in relationships, okay? Also some, you know, interesting sexual connections that I feel like could happen for my single Geminis out there around January or February. So I don't know if someone's getting some, you know, New Year rendezvous moments or something like that. Some Valentine's Day rendezvous, I guess. Like, I don't know what's going on out there, but, you know, it does look like some good energy for my single Geminis. Some Geminis could find someone at work. There's something about love at work. A romantic partner at work. Be careful. I feel like this person may kind of just want fun, whereas maybe you want more, or this person wants more and you just want fun. There's something along those lines where you're not necessarily on the same page, but maybe there is some kind of spark there, or compatibility for my single, you know, Geminis or otherwise, right? There's also something about Geminis dealing with a controlling figure, whether your partner is controlling or there's someone outside of your relationship that is controlling and influencing the relationship. So this can be a parent. This can even be a boss who's like making, you know, either you or your partner work late nights or something like that. Or if you're single, you know, it could be you or you know, the person you're dating. Like there's something about issues with control or being controlled when it comes to relationships with Geminis. So, but overall, it looks like a pretty good few months. My single Geminis out there, you need to figure out what you want in relationships. You need to figure out, you know, what's holding you back. For some of you, it is, you know, an issue with being vulnerable. For others, it's like issues with self-worth or self-esteem, as well as what I'm sensing for Geminis out there. So that's what I'm seeing for love. All right. Some Geminis could be looking to make, you know, moves with your partners, whether you're buying a house, you're getting engaged, you're getting married within these next few months, but I kind of get that energy as well. Go to Lamarr Townsend Tarot and use PayPal to get a reading. This isn't scam. Lamarr Townsend is the truth. Go get a reading from him, people. Don't be afraid of him. He's cool and nice. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not intimidating. You know, I don't bite. I know sometimes my energy can be intimidating, but I promise I don't bite, you guys. So what's going on now with my Geminis and their money in 2019? I have a protection candle spell for you. It's worked for me. Yes. Yes, I think David does need a protection spell, so thank you, Ty, for that. All right, you guys, so what's going on with Geminis and their money for the months of January, February, March, and April of 2019? Remember, if you want a personal reading from me, contact me on my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com, or just type in Lamarr Townsend Tarot on Google. So what's going on with Geminis and their money for the months of January, February, March, and April of 2019? What's going on with Geminis and money for January, February, March, and April of 2018. Let's get a good even shuffle. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button. Geminis for the months of January, February, March, and April of 2018 with their money. Five of Swords here in the past position. So once again, this is issues with, outside parties. This can also be internal conflict of some sort. This can kind of be the energy of like, your bank account is almost on zero, but, your mind is telling you that you need these new pair of shoes, or you know what I'm saying? This can be that kind of energy here in the past. Also something about bad habits, picking up bad habits from the people around you. But once again, you're kind of coming into 2019 with a more clear mindset with your money. Like, okay, I've learned the lessons I needed to learn when it came to managing my money, when it came to making my money or earning my money, whatever the situation is in 2018. And I'm not going to make the same mistakes that I made. There's something about Geminis and not wanting to make the same mistakes you guys have made with money. All right. I also, once again, get something about traveling. Maybe traveling for your job or movement for some of you that is going to either affect your money, improve your money, depends on the circumstances that you're dealing with. The Queen of Wands, so once again, this is a manifestation of energy, wanting changes, wanting new opportunities, manifesting new opportunities. So some of you could be wanting to manifest new opportunities when it comes to money, specifically in how you earn your money, how you earn your income. I get the 10 of Cups. So there's something about Geminis wanting to work in a more friendly work environment. Maybe some of you are working in a very gossipy or a very kind of negative work environment. And, I feel like that may be influencing the change that some of you are wanting when it comes to money. I feel like there's going to be some new opportunity for my Geminis out there looking for jobs that could come sometime around February or late January, February, or March for some of you. So anywhere between late January to March, all right, I would say there's an opportunity for a new job for some of you who are looking for a new job, or to hear back at least. And as I say that, I get the Ace of Pentacles, so there's definitely some new opportunities out there for Geminis when it comes to money, making money. It is going to require you to leave something behind once again. So whether you have to move, you have to say goodbye to an old job that you've kind of been working for a while, or people you've gotten used to, working with, something along those lines. It's almost like, sacrifice for something better and greater. And there's something about Geminis and movement. So I don't know if you guys are moving or if you guys are thinking about moving. But I'm seeing something about Geminis and moving, and I think it would actually be a really, really good idea for you guys. So if you guys are thinking of moving out there, I say go for it. Don't get in your own way, Gemini, when it comes to new money-making opportunities. Because I see a lot of money here. Like, I see a lot of money earning potential here, especially around March or April when that new job, opportunity, or that new opportunity comes around for some of you. I'm seeing like a lot of opportunity for money and money making. Also, there's something about being a bit more secretive, being a bit more hush-hush when it comes to your money. You guys are very open people, but sometimes you guys are a little bit too open. So, be careful when it comes to, sharing any new opportunities that come your way in terms of money, making money, or earning money, or maybe, be a little bit more secretive when it comes to your money, basically, is what I'm trying to say. All right, there may be some snakes in the grass. So, if you get a new job opportunity, I'm not saying don't post it on Facebook, but just be wary about what you post. All right. Because you don't want people coming around asking you for money, especially family members or something like that. Because I see the potential for that, especially around March or April. All right. But money's looking really, really good for you guys around March or April. So that's exciting. All right. Looks like an exciting few months for my Geminis out there. What are you guys thinking? I do like St. Michael a lot. He's my patron saint for confirmation. Yes, St. Michael is amazing. Ooh, travel, I like that. Yes. All right, guys. Well, thank you for doing this reading with me, Geminis. I hope that you enjoy your next few months. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And if you want your own personal reading from me, remember to contact me on my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Once again, I appreciate you guys for listening and watching. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you aren't already subscribed. If you're new, hit the bell next to the subscribe button. If you're not new, hit the bell next to the subscribe button so that you get a notification whenever I go live, so that you don't miss my lives. I get so many comments saying, I missed your live, I missed your live. Make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss my lives. Do Capricorn. I already did Capricorn. Y'all are late. Where have y'all been? Like, I did Capricorn a week ago. All right, guys. Love you. Peace out.